More than a decade after officers Liquori Tate and Benjamin J. Deen were killed in the line of duty, their names are still spoken with love in Hattiesburg. Each year, family, friends, law enforcement, and riders gather not only to remember how they died, but to celebrate how they lived. For Liquori Tate's family, remembering him often starts with his smile.
He was an incredible young man, awesome person to meet. Wasn't a stranger to anybody. He was nice and caring and kind. And that smile, it was contagious. When you saw him smile, you can't help but to smile back.
Lena Johnson remembers that joy too.
He had a very contagious smile, and he loved people. He loved working with people, and he loved to laugh. He loved life. And he was the kind of person that when you sit around him, he was have everybody in the room laughing.
She says the nickname Coco started early and stayed.
You know, his grandfather couldn't call him
Liquori.
Liquori. Why y'all name him Liquori? I can't say that. That sounds almost like liquor. So he started calling him Coco. And
then I just kept calling him Coco too. I said, well, okay, Coco it is.
he was Coco. I tell you like that. He was Coco. He was honest, and people loved him when he come around. They just loved being around Coco. He was just a special person to begin with. He was just a special person.
Benjamin J. Deen's family remembers that same kind of joy, the kind that filled a room and stayed with people.
Well, he was a very nice young man. Growing up, he was a very good child. Even as a baby, he never gave us any trouble. He had lots of friends in school. He never met a stranger. And he was a good person. He would do anything he could to help anybody. Him growing up, there's lots of memories that he was just funny.
Yeah.
He could take any situation and make it funny.
Especially between him and his brother.
Right.
His father, Dan Deen, says that joy stayed with him everywhere he went.
Every morning he'd wake up. Hey there, hey there, hey there.
When he was little.
And it was on for the whole day. He was a morning person, and he kept that all through the day. I mean, he was just a happy person.
And they called him Country Boy in the academy. So that might be why he was good with the shotgun.
Came up on a door on a business or somebody came up on a door of a business that wasn't locked. So the police came there and they couldn't figure out a way to lock it. So he said, well, y'all just get me a piece of string instead of string. And this is in the report. Officer Deen asked for a piece of string, spelled string. And he opened the door, looped it around the lock, closed the door and pulled the string. Door locked. He said, that's how you lock a door.
Before their names became part of a memorial ride, Tate and Deen were sons, fathers, husbands, nephews, and friends.
The most favorite memory that I have of him is every time he would come home and he would hug me, and he would always pat me on my head. Say, hey there, Mom. Give me a great big hug, and he'll pat me on my head because, you know, he was real tall. I had to look up at him. I miss him so much. Just miss everything about him. I mean, he was just that kind of person that you love to be around, love to be with.
There was never a holiday where we all was not together. All of us. He loved his uncles, he loved his daddy, his mother, his sister.
He was very close to us. He called me almost every day. Usually after he was in the police department, he would call either on his way to work or coming home from work, because he knew I got up real early too, and he would call and we'd have a little chat before he went to work.
Yeah, he loved his mama.
We were close.
And the way he loved his kids too.
Definitely a family man. His wife and kids meant everything to him. His wife was his high school sweetheart, actually junior high on up.
For Tate, serving was not something he found later in life. His family says it was something he carried with him since childhood.
He used to play with police cars and the sirens all through the house, all day, the sirens.
And you know, he used to love to think about driving the cars and talking on the mic.
Right,
You know,
walkie-talkie thing.
he got a kick out of that, but he would always say, I'm going to be a police officer when I get grown. I want to be a police officer. And I mean, he said that all the way until he became a police officer.
When that dream became real, he wanted to share it with his family.
He loved being a police, so that one weekend he came home when he was in training and stuff with his whole police uniform on. He came and we was like, Coco, do you supposed to be up here stuff with this suit on? He was like, oh yes ma'am.
He was proud.
He was so proud. He said, I just wanted y'all to see it. And we said, well, okay, we see it. Yes ma'am. I'm finna go. I just came to let y'all see my suit. That's just how he was.
For Deen, service showed up in the small things, checking on families, helping children, and making people feel seen.
He would buy Christmas toys and Easter. He'd buy Easter presents for kids in that area when, you know, it was difficult for him to buy for his own. But he always looked out for those people. And they were people that was waiting to hear from him every evening with blowing a horn. That's how they knew BJ was in the area. They wanted him to blow the horn every time he came past their home.
It's always been in my family to serve, and you know, either in military or police work. So I was extremely proud of him, and still am.
Yes.
The two officers eventually formed a friendship of their own.
They worked together some. I believe BJ was his FTO, field training officer, so he got to know him well. If I remember correctly, he took Liquori to his first crawfish ball. And, you know, they just kind of hit it off.
That friendship became part of what their families remember most.
Coco loved him. He loved him. He loved him. And Officer Deen loved the Coco. He took him on his wing. And they soared high.
That is why, year after year, the sound of motorcycles returns to Hattiesburg. The End of Watch Memorial Ride has become a moving tribute, one built on remembrance, fellowship, and the belief that legacy should be carried forward. William Moore, CEO of Ride More, helps organize the event with Hattiesburg Cycles.
We try to participate in as many events as we can in the community, and especially when it involves motorcycling or motorcyclists. Motorcyclists in general have a big heart. You know, they really, really do. And usually whenever you see a big long line of motorcycles riding somewhere, it's usually for some type of cause.
For Deen and Tate's families, the ride is a visible reminder that their loved ones are still remembered.
It means so much to us that even though they're gone, they're not forgotten.
That's right.
So that's the biggest part. Hattiesburg and the surrounding communities have not forgotten it.
Hadn't forgot about it.
Hadn't forgotten.
Every year during the same time, they are already on it. You know, they start sending the letters and stuff out, letting you know, we haven't forgotten Coco. It's time for Coco. It's Coco time. And it's just so exciting. And I tell you, it's the whole city of Hattiesburg, Jackson, and you know, the family from here that travels there. It is wonderful. It's just wonderful how the people open up their hearts and receive us in.
It's just such an honor that that many people still remember them and want to give their time and money and to come and ride and show support.
Yeah, because there's motorcycles for days, and it is beautiful.
So there's just a sense of pride and togetherness that I think that people enjoy, and you know, and honestly, I think people want to be a part of it because I know personally for us, we don't want the lives of those officers to be forgotten. You know, it's important that their legacy go on. When all those motorcycles crank up and start down the highway all at one time, there's a sense of accomplishment that you feel inside that I don't know. I just don't know of too much else that could top it. I really, it's awesome.
The ride does more than honor the past. It helps build futures. Proceeds support the Deen and Tate Memorial Scholarship through the Pine Belt Foundation, creating opportunities for children of first responders.
That event is definitely put a Kleenex in the back pocket when you go kind of thing, because just the camaraderie of everyone that's there, the spirit of the place is so cool, and you see the ride happening, and people ask questions about what it's all about, and helps us to remember two officers who gave their lives to protect us, but also to remind us of the first responders who were putting their lives on the line every day.
Last year, Dean's son Walker received the scholarship. For his family, that moment brought the meaning of the scholarship home.
And it's wonderful to see that LEO, our first responders, children, can benefit from it. It's really good to see every year that they are supported.
It's an honor.
Yeah, it was definitely an honor. It was kind of bittersweet to see him receive the scholarship that was in his dad's name, because that's what he liked to do, was help others. And it's good to see that it can help young people make a start with their careers.
For the families, the scholarship is another way their loved ones' names continue to open doors. Dixon says keeping those names attached to the scholarship matters.
To see his legacy
Lives on.
Officer Tate. Their legacy live on, that somebody else will have a chance to walk in their shoes and succeed.
To give some other young man the opportunity, or lady, the opportunity to be in a position where they can serve without having financial difficulties, you know. It really means a lot.
Just like she said, just giving somebody else an opportunity to serve and protect and to carry on what they stood for, to honor their names. It really means a lot.
We want this to be another opportunity each year for their names to be spoken out loud again, for us to remember who they are, what they sacrificed, and what the implications have been since then, and to remind ourselves of how important it is to support our officers and protect those who are protecting us.
Years later, Hattiesburg still carries their names, their stories, and the example they left behind.
There's no telling how many people that came up to us after this happened, after the funeral, during the funeral. This one guy stood up, they were talking about BJ, and the guy told me he was scared of what he was going to say, but he stood up in church and he said, "I want y'all to know one thing about Officer Deen. He was my friend, and I would do anything for him. He would help me when nobody would." And that just means he was like that for everybody. It was just in him.
Their legacy lives in the families who remember them, the riders who honor them, and the students who will one day serve because of them.
Why do you ride?
Why do I ride?
Why do you ride,
To
Lonnie?
honor Dean,
That's right.
To honor your son,
honor my son.
because he will want you to ride for him.
His voice carries on in that ride.
I can hear him say, "I ain't letting you scared to ride, but you know, ride anyway.
That's right.
Ride for me."
And turn on the
Yes,
side.
ma'am.
For real, you got to.